you can hear me at least.
Yeah, I hear you.
We are live. By the way, I told my daughter about my colonoscopy because I'm never going to stop talking about it, and that I had a healthy colon. I told my daughter I had a healthy colon.
Yay!
Yay.
I also mentioned that I was told that my
Holy
brain
crap.
was unremarkable, which means normal. She asked me confused, how far did that camera go up there? Let's start the show. Oh man, we're on 2-second lag.
Since 2020, we've done plenty of virtual comedy shows online, and though the virus is slowing, we'll keep going because we've still got lots of hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin.
Welcome to Virtual Comedy Show. It's a Zoom meeting with jokes. So please turn on your camera, turn on your mic, unless you have barking dogs or a rabid moose in your living room, in which case, please mute yourself for Pete's sake, and let's have some fun.
It's the Virtual Comedy Show, starring Steve Goodie and Brad Tassell. Tonight, Steve and Brad welcome comedian
Brett Hughes.
plus funny songs from
Caitlin Evanson.
and a patty melt from Patti Vasquez.
Yay.
And much, much more. Now, please welcome Brad Tassell.
Hello. Man, am I frozen even almost? Oh my God. My bandwidth is horrible. I've got a 3-second delay. What a great night. Thanks. It's like I'm at sea, everybody. Fantastic. Well, I'll try my best. Welcome to the Virtual Comedy Show. I'm Brad Tassell, along with our superstars, Steve Goodie and Patti Vasquez.
Yay.
Yay. And Patti made it snow in New Orleans. So that was kind of fun. Hey, was it a coincidence that the same day Trump was inaugurated, hell froze over? So froze over. So that's nice. And we have our second most famous comedian we have on this show, with millions of fawning fans all over social media and popular in clubs all over, but he's not rich enough to move to the woods and write a manifesto. It's Brent Terhune is here. Yay.
Hello, everybody.
Yay.
I hope you're working on your manifesto as we speak. Brent, what platform are you biggest on? X, Instagram, YouTube, the talk? What is it?
X currently. So if everybody could follow me everywhere else, that would be great.
That would be everywhere else besides X, as God knows we don't want to. Now, are you making any money off any of those?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Like real money?
Yeah, I'm sitting in a mansion, Brad. It's not my own. No. Yeah. I do okay on there. It's I quit my job. So
wow. What was your job?
I haven't had one in many years, so that's not true. It just looks better if I say I quit my job. So actually, technically, I was fired. So
yes.
I told them, you can't fire me. I quit.
So well, that's good. Okay. Well, anyway, Brent, and then of course we have incredibly funny musical comedian and joyous pal Caitlin Evanson. Everybody, yay!
Yes.
Nice. So back to my daughter and the colonoscopy to the brain. I forgot to mention to my daughter that I had a brain scan at one point before. She goes, "Who'd you go to? The gastroenterologist?" I've written that down. Yes, I guess.
Why don't we book her on this show? That's good.
I know. Gastroenterologist. I guess that's the doctor you go to find out why your head's up your ass. I think also, there are some common misconceptions people have about these. I drove my wife home the week before. She had a colonoscopy and an endoscope, and the doctor said he took a biopsy from her stomach. And in the delirium of coming home after coming out of it, she goes, "How'd the scope get past my duodenum?" Duodenum.
Whoa.
Not duodenum, it's duodenum, everybody. So high marks for her skill at saying the word right and me just saying it wrong. And I said, no, honey, it goes in the other end. It makes more sense if it was the one in your mouth. A friend I won't name once asked me if you did a colonoscopy and an endoscope at the same time, could the cameras see each other if they were up there at the same time.
Probably, yeah.
Does anyone else think that's possible?
Sounds like it.
If
Sounds
one goes
like
in, if one goes in one nostril and the other goes in the other nostril, yes.
I know, but that means your food goes from stomach to poop with nothing in between. There's 20 feet of small intestine in between there. This is why ivermectin is so unpopular. Oh, well. On that note, I also found out that family and geriatric doctors are no longer doing digital prostate checks. Nope, I know. Which surprised me because my doctor does one every time I come in. Also odd because he's a podiatrist. I know.
Oh, dear.
He also keeps
man.
I know.
I'm sorry my dad missed that one. He loves podiatrists.
Oh, man. He also keeps telling me it's important to bring in pictures of my wife's feet. I don't know what that is. Maybe,
Oh, my.
maybe I need a new doctor, although his hands are so warm. His hands are very warm. So anyway. And before we start, I just bought my 4th pair of Skechers. Yay, I love Skechers. Anybody else wear the Skechers?
You can have them all.
All right, Liz. Nothing says you're getting older than my excitement when I hear the word slip-on. That's right.
Nah.
I am so old.
How old are you?
I'm so old. I'd rather hear slip-on than Astroglide. Let me tell you.
Is it one or the other, really?
It's one or the other, baby. Full disclosure, I don't ever want to hear Astroglide at all. So I just said it twice.
Well, I'm too old. I don't know what you're talking about there.
Oh, aren't you just in the hospital? But I love the Skechers. I got the new box, and in huge letters on the side, it said, "These shoes are vegan," it said. And I said, that's a lie, because my feet are meat and they spend all day inside their belly. So there's no way. Nope. Then I was told, no, they're made with vegan materials, right? And I said, what? What shoes are made from ribeyes and butter? Aren't all shoes? Let's be clear. No eggs were harmed in the making of these shoes. I guess they meant leather. I guess right. They meant leather. Why not just say that? I mean, but it's also obvious because they're cloth. They look like cloth. They also came with a case of water that I bought that said the water contains 0 hats. So that was kind of cool. All right. Well, let's see what the jokes look like this week. I didn't try too hard. The first one should be well, though. Paleoscatologists have discovered Viking excrement that is over 12,000 years old. Isn't that amazing?
Wow.
It was large, showed that he ate mostly bread and meat, and there are signs when it came out, he yelled, "For the glory of Odin!"
Wow.
Okay. The poop is now on display. It's on display, friends.
Oh, boy.
At the Jorvik Viking Center in York. 30 times a day, you can hear museum personnel say, "Don't put your tongue on that." By the way, the Viking longboat, as it were, is said to be worth $39,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
I know. Can you believe it? If you sold it, it would really turd a profit.
Oh.
And it was going so well.
It was going so well. But come on. The pun had to happen. That's all. Okay.
Yeah.
Did it?
No, it didn't. But that's the show. We're waiting for you.
Going so well. All right, no problem.
Hey, my bandwidth is a little better.
Yeah.
A French court ruled that a woman who refused sex with her husband is not at fault in her divorce when the husband said it was part of her marriage duties. Yep. The judge ruled that women are not obligated to have sex with their husbands just because they are married, but must sleep with the pool boy if that thong fits just right. And the women agreed.
Because it means they get a pool.
That's right. And boy. All right. Kia is recalling 80,000 vehicles due to improper wiring that can prevent airbags and seat belts from working during an emergency. So if you have a Kia, take it to your dealer. Dealers have been told to remedy the situation by adding additional wiring connecting the sun visor that is triggered when there's about to be a crash, which lowers the visor, displaying a small sign that says, whoops.
My.
I don't know where that came from. But just, oh well. Oh, hey. I don't follow this. I didn't even know this till today. Super Bowl 59 is set with a rematch of the 2023 game between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. That's right.
Yep.
This is the third year in a row Kansas City will be in the Super Bowl. They won the last 2 years and have won 3 times since 2020. Poof. Many are getting tired of the same matchups, and this game also coincides with the release of Taylor Swift's new single, Throw the Game, Honey. She's tired of it. What does long mean? That joke?
You have to scroll up a little bit.
I don't have time to
It's not
click
worth
on
it.
the thing. I'm trying to read.
We're just killing time while you tell your joke.
Well, that's what everybody's doing. Killing time. Somebody should be listening, but no.
Oh my God. Carla started this.
I'm turning off the chat.
It started with the intestines thing, so technically
Yeah,
Brad
it
started.
had to do with
Lynn
your
and then
joke,
Carla.
Brad.
Right, yeah.
Thanks.
all
Oh, we're back
related.
to we're back to 20 feet of intestines. Huh?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, Carla causes problems.
Wrong.
It took a
Carla's
while
in
to
there
work
saying,
its way
I'd be
through it.
doing better. Carla's in there saying, I'd be doing better. My jokes are better than this. I'm better. It's gonna be a 40-minute monologue if you don't stop. Next up, the Academy Award nominations are out.
Oh, good.
Yay.
And the Spanish language musical Amelia Perez, about a drug lord who is transitioning into a woman, led the nominations with 13. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. The film is controversial, and the Trump administration promises to combat the film's message with their own film starring Elon Musk about a Nazi spaceman called Heil Mars.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. King Charles III, we love talking about him, don't we?
Yes.
Bestow upon Kate Middleton a rare honor not given in over 115 years to the Princess of Wales. She'll become a royal warrant of appointment. That's right. We're all impressed. Princess Kate will be able to hand out royal warrants to those in need. King Charles decided to honor his daughter-in-law, give her this honor for the reason that is closest to his heart, she's not black.
God.
Terrible.
Sorry to get there for a second. Too real.
Very real.
The king also, well, it's going to get realer.
Realer.
Realtor?
Okay.
Realtor? More
That'll
real?
It's going to become a realtor, yes.
The king also said there's one requirement for the princess to keep the honor, and that is she can never ride in a car to Harrods. Where's the Dodi Fayed fans out there? Okay.
Oh, God.
He died. The guy die with the guy with her? Did he die?
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody except for the
Everybody
bodyguard.
except for the driver died. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the bodyguard.
The bodyguard, yeah. But he was driving, wasn't he? Dark. Thank you. Yes, Carla, that was dark. Yes, it wasn't an intestine joke. Police serving a warrant in Michigan were met by a 5-year-old holding a knife.
Oh dear.
When they
Yes,
asked the
it's
child to
dark.
please ask an adult to come to the door, the boy left and returned with a gun. The police gave the boy one more chance to get an adult, and he came back with a pardon from Trump. There you go. That was good. Oh my gosh. Tech stocks in AI plummeted today. Did you know that? Plummeted.
Yep.
China released the free app DeepSeek, which is an open source free app said to be better than ChatGPT. I know. US AI firms like NVIDIA are panicking because they've already bought their 5th yacht. It's not going good. I think we're down to 3 little ones, and then we're done. A principal was fired after having a booze-filled party with 100 teens at her home. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. The school board immediately put Elizabeth Hill Brodigan on administrative leave, and the student council declared the principal lover of the year. No, I just read that joke wrong. Damn it. I just screwed it up. Edit. Go back. And she had a colonoscopy.
20 feet of it.
I read it. See, the council declared her principal of the year, and I said it didn't work then.
Yeah.
Yes. You know what? I should have done it. They should have said her. They declared her the female Diddy. I don't know. Anyway. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's try to end a little stronger than we just went. Yes, I have an unremarkable brain. Steven Spielberg reunited with Drew Barrymore to talk about shooting E.T. when the actress was just 6. The director said that Barrymore was irrepressible on the set, and mostly when she spent 2 hours trying to say the word irrepressible.
Oh.
All right. Let's finish with the joke of the week.
Oh, boy.
Right. We do the joke of the week because God knows we shouldn't. Steve, be ready.
I'm ready.
The joke of the week is where I take the setup of a joke. I won't click the link for the punchline. I make it my own. Although this week I think I'm doing the actual punchline. Here we go. Where do milkshakes come from?
Where do milkshakes come from?
Nervous cows. Usually when you talk during the punchline, it screws it up. What the?
Are you
Where
ready
do
for me?
milkshakes come from? Nervous cows. Yeah, that's it. I'm done.
Yay!
I'm angry.
Brad Tassell.
Right? The
He's the real
punchline's
hero.
coming. Somebody's talking. Why? Why is that the moment?
Because we've been doing this for 5 years and we're just getting the hang of it.
We're not even getting the hang of it. Just where do milkshakes come from? Oh, I'm going to talk now. This is the
I think
best
he said the same punchline you did.
I don't, but yeah, I know, but then nobody hears either of them.
I know. We have no
Show's
decorum.
over. Good night.
Everybody clap for Brad. That was wonderful.
We
Bob
started
enjoyed
so
it too.
good and then we fell apart and now I'm angry.
I don't know what to tell you. I know what'll cheer you up. Do your taxes.
I'll do. Oh, yeah. I'm at 21,000.
Here's what might cheer you up. This top 10 list. Let's do.
Oh, yes, that's going to do it.
I hope everybody's had a fun first week of 4 years of this.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
You got to pace yourself. That's the key, everybody. We've got to get through this somehow, but you must pace yourself. And the key to pacing yourself, the key to managing is to breathe, hydrate, and have snacks. So tonight's top 10 categories, top 10 snack foods for the descent into fascism.
Oh,
Here we go. Top 10 snack foods for the descent into fascism. Number 10, Reich Crispy Treats. Number 9, white cheddar popcorn with white chocolate and a big frosty glass of milk. 1%. 1%. That helps. Okay.
yes, that would help.
Number 8, Reese's Privilege Buttercups. Number 7, Lay's Potato Chips, as long as you're straight and married and prepared to make a brand new Christian. Number 6, Kit Kat, count the K's. Oh, they're going to be dark. Just get over it. Number 10. These are the top 10 snack foods for the descent into fascism. Number 5. Emergency aid Lunchable kits for Californians with string cheese attached. Next one's cute. I think you'll like this. Number 4. Lindsey Graham crackers.
Oh,
But wait, there's more on this one. Number 3. Add marshmallows and chocolate and racism, and he'll get 56 more years in office. Top 10 snack foods for the descent into fascism. Number 2. Anything Mexican while you can still get it.
Oh, so true.
And the number 1 snack food for the descent into fascism. Everlasting GOP stoppers.
That's the one we need the most.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
In the worst ways.
You know what we really need?
Patty.
What we really need is Patty. That's
Patty.
what we need.
Can you find
Do we have Patty?
She just got back in, so she's got
You see her?
Off.
Yes. Hi. Can you? Oh,
I
we're
got
on
her. Here we go.
campfire now. Hold on.
Hi, Patty.
Hello.
Welcome home. Welcome to Chicago, where it's warm.
Where it's
windy.
Oh yeah.
So how was that down there? What was was it fun?
It was a blast. I mean, yeah. I was blamed for bringing snow from Chicago, which I contend it was not snowing in Chicago, and also that's not how weather works. So I don't know if folks are familiar with that, but no, it was pretty wild. So I got there on Monday, and I got there at night when the temperatures had dropped from 70 to 30. So yes, I might seem like some sort of harbinger of bad things to come, but yeah, it started snowing about 7 in the morning. It got to, I have videos of Bourbon Street. Everything was just closed down. There were only a couple places open. It was pretty wild. But so someone told me that it was a bit like one of my Uber drivers said he felt like the city actually needed that to sort of like restart the year because people were outside. They were sledding. They'd never gone sledding in New Orleans. Some kids built snowmen. They had snow fights. They were ice skating on Canal and Bourbon Street. So it was pretty wild. I mean, I would recommend that you go look at all the videos of people just having a blast in New Orleans during the snowstorm and the whole city coming to a complete halt. There was nobody could do anything. They couldn't work. They couldn't. It was just wild. If you're gonna be in a snowstorm, you may as well in New Orleans. You may as well be in a historic snowstorm that no one in our lifetimes have seen. It's the first one since like the 1890s or something. So
I want to see one of those funerals.
And that's my set. I was going to talk about the snowstorm. So thank you for.
No, you're not done. You're not done because we haven't done your intro yet.
Started.
Yeah. No.
Here's your intro.
That was everything I was going to do.
Make something up.
Play the intro.
I'm playing the thing before she leaves.
Is Patty crazy?
Am I crazy?
Patty's not sure, Patty's not From lunatics winning their local races to major league wackos with orange faces to obnoxious a-holes taking handicapped spaces. If she's losing her mind, that's fair. She's Patti Vasquez.
Am I crazy?
I think she is.
Am I crazy or am I cursed or am I cursing others? So I think I told you guys this a few weeks ago. In December, I decided I wanted to travel and visit friends, and I booked flights to 2 cities. One was New Orleans and the other was Los Angeles. So I don't know if it is raining in Los Angeles. I hope that doesn't mean there's going to be flooding because now the soil is loose from the fires. I also apparently am a part of having. That's not how this works. None of this works that way. It just happens to be choices. There happen to be places where people I love live, and that's a weird way to think. Love live. So yes, New Orleans was fantastic. I spent the first day. I told you guys I was at the World War II Museum. Where my friend was so excited. She's like, oh my God, you have to see their exhibit on the women Air Force pilots from World War II. And we got there and they're like, oh no, that was just a temporary exhibit. And it's been replaced by the Tuskegee exhibit, but they're also going to replace that too, because that's what they did with the Air Force. You guys haven't heard that story about how they removed all that from the Air Force training, but then they reinstituted it today. So yay, nothing to see here, folks. And I here's a problem. And when I was in New Orleans and everyone was talking about it, I went into total dork mode because I don't know if folks realize that the women who flew in World War II for the United States Air Force, they were ferry pilots, they were test pilots, and they flew target practice. They would drag parachutes and there was ground artillery shot at them. Well, I believe it was 19 women were killed in these roles and never given military burials until Jimmy Carter was in office. So that's just my little dorkified segment of the show tonight.
Oh
so there
my
you
God.
go.
Cool.
Yeah. So it is important for us to know about the WASPs, the Women Air Service pilots. Yeah, something like that. There's also WACs from the Army. There's the Waves in the Navy. So there's a whole bunch of stuff going around that apparently, because women never did. What is the point of even erasing that? Well, because I get that they're like, oh, DEI favors people of color and women. But like, how is it retroactively getting rid of it? Okay. All I'm saying is it was very nice to be somewhere where I could just eat and drink and not be consuming this constantly. So I went to New Orleans the week of the inauguration, so I wouldn't be on my radio show talking about this every day, because it's going to be not just days, weeks, months. It's not even just years. It's decades of untangling ourselves from this, which is it's all fantastic. And I hope that if you get a chance, you check out the video of Donald landing in Los Angeles. He was going to go and again go to LA and go see what they started. If only they'd rake the floors of the forest and done better landscaping, none of this would happen. And there's a woman in charge of the fire department, but instead Gavin Newsom, I forget. Newsom kept trying to call him. If he's like, you're coming, we need to have a conversation. And Donald ignored his phone calls. Please go watch the video, because Newsom comes in with a handshake, and you can see Donald try to pull away, and Newsom doesn't let go. Like, you come to my turf, we're gonna talk, and it looked really good. I really enjoyed that tremendously. So, at any rate, I'm leaving for Los Angeles tomorrow, and I do want to touch on one thing before I go that Brad touched on, which is the DeepSeek AI. That I don't know. So the release of it today. I did a deep dive on this, and because I don't understand AI. I don't understand how it consumes. People are like, don't use AI for various reasons. Obviously, for creative reasons, for all the generated lack of artistry and humanity, but that it decimates the planet with the use of coal and gas and clean water to cool all these things off, which I've never understood. Right? I'm like, why is it? I can't. My brain doesn't work at all to figure these things out. But then today, DeepSeek came out, and the part of the reason why it's so cheap and why they're making it open is you don't have to do that for AI. And they proved it with the chips that they have. And so these companies, one company lost $500 billion because all they have been doing is making billionaires invest in these companies. It's just give us money and we'll do things and we won't explain why. And we'll burn all the gas and we'll burn all the coal and we'll waste all the water and we'll make you all reliant on us and we'll destroy the planet. Congratulations, everybody. Welcome to the funsy part of everything. I don't know if it's a fart around and find out part, but don't fart. You might blow up.
Yay!
Yeah, and now, of course, the Republicans are going to ban the cheap DeepSeek. Oh, yeah.
Sure.
It's stealing all of our information.
Yeah.
They've got all of our information. China has all our information. They don't need any more. They've already got it all.
Facebook has all our information. Elon Musk has all our information.
They have it all.
We gave it all away. Keep us safe. Have whatever you want.
Did you see when so Trump goes to LA thinking he's going to get this big delegation? It's just Gavin Newsom. There's no one else there. And he walks up. And of course, Trump is 6'3", so that means Gavin Newsom is 7'4". And, he's holding right there, and then Trump goes by, and Melania just goes in for the tongue kiss almost. It's happy to be around a man that doesn't smell like a diaper. Oh my God, that plane! Jeez, you can't get away from it. Yeah, I know. The only happiness we get in hell.
Before I forget, Steve Goodie will be performing on March 6th at Tata's Tacos.
I will?
Yes.
Yay!
So we're doing a show on March 6th.
That's fantastic.
This is my way of letting you know.
I'm so glad you let me know.
Yes.
I want to be at Tata's Tacos. What the hell?
Yeah, come on. Well, you've got a month and a half to figure it out. Have them airlift you off that boat. Come get a taco.
Starting February 7th, I will be gone until June.
Okay.
Wow.
And I'll be home maybe 3 days till June.
Wow.
So I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know what's going on.
I know. Well, maybe you get some bandwidth.
Yeah. No,
pay those sweet bills. Get that sweet.
Get that cabbage.
The cabbage.
I got to pay about $21,000 in taxes right now.
Thank you, Patty.
Thank you,
rock.
It was beautiful. Yay. Okay, quick. Okay. Brent, we promise you'll be out of here. Brent has to be out of here before 11.
Well, but we're doing Caitlin next, right?
I don't know. Brent, do you want to go now? And Caitlin?
You can go.
Look, I can, as long as I'm out here by 11, I can do that. So you tell me.
I think we'll be okay. We'll be okay.
Okay, we'll be okay. Caitlin,
let's stick to the schedule so I don't get confused.
I don't want to bump anybody.
Hey.
Hi, Caitlin.
How's it going?
Hello, everyone. Very well. Thank you for having me as a special guest on the show.
Thank you very, very much for being here again. It's hard to get Caitlin on the show because often she's out touring the world with people who are famous.
Yeah.
We're not going to list them because it's irritating, but We have her now, and that's great. So, Caitlin, you know the drill. You're gonna play. I'm gonna do an intro for you. Then you're gonna play one song. I don't know what it is. I have to answer it somehow with a song of my own, and then you do another song. Sound good?
Sounds great, Steve.
Let's do it, Caitlin.
It's our musical guest, Gonna sing something funny and then Steve will play something in between. Our musical guest, It's time for our musical guest, Caitlin Evanson.
Thank you for having me. This is a quick little story into the adventures I used to get into before I gave up the high cost of low living, boozing and pilling. It's called Butt Dial. In a moment of sobriety, I went to see a PhD, said I needed clarity and gave me Adderall to help me with my OCD and narcissistic tendencies. Desperate at CVS, I took your call. I went from PMS to PBR to PDA, behind the bar to OMGing all night long in your BFF half cousin's car. After DUIs and purple pills and Spanish speaking court appeals, Lord, I'd take your butt dial after all. I woke up in your roommate's bed, fighting over half the rent. Last night's hootenanny hurt my knees. Well, who the hell is Bethany? You know my name is Stephanie. Choking on your willy while you're just getting your filly. Well, blowing you, it ain't no friggin' breeze. I went from PMS to PBR to PDA, behind the bar to OMGing all night long in your BFF half cousin's car. DUIs and purple pills and Spanish speaking court appeals. Lord, I take your butt dial after all.
Yeah! Wow. That was really something.
Pay no to drugs.
I believe you mentioned ADHD in there. Am I right? There's a lot of stuff going on.
Squirrel.
Did I hear that? Did I hear that correctly?
Close enough.
Oh, yes.
Okay, just checking. Because this song has very little to do with the content of that, but it's been described as the world's most ADHD song, so I'm going to do it on that basis. And I think we can all relate, those of us above a certain age and have a little trouble getting to sleep. I can't sleep, my brain repeats incessantly these OCD trivialities, and eventually, if I fall asleep, I can't breathe. Insomnia and sleep apnea. But bum, my CPAP never works that good. No good. I can't unwind. But bum. Would someone please hit me over the head with a sledgehammer? I love the choreography, Caitlin. I can't sleep. I close my eyes, can't find no sheep. So I don't count sheep, I count shepherds. Bo Peep, Jesus, Samuel L. Jackson, astronaut Alan Shepard. No, when I was a kid, I wanted to be an astronaut, so I asked, and they said not. I'm sorry, I'm supposed to be counting sheep. Sheep apnea, but ba. Lamb chops, they sure do taste good. So good. My stupid brain goes round and round. It would be so good if I could win an award for this. I'd like to thank my mother and Alan Shepard and my pharmacist. You hate me, you really hate me. I'm trying to think about nothing. Nothing, Alan Shepard. Damn you, Alan Shepard! I'm trying to think about nothing. Nothing. Did I leave the oven on? Why did I leave the oven on? I've never left the oven on. I'm going downstairs to check on the oven. It's off, of course it's off. I think I'll make a sandwich. You know, I ordered some CBD, but someone at Amazon is dyslexic, because I got the Charlie Daniels Band box set instead. Down to the kitchen to make himself a sandwich. I'm drinking lots of decaf tea, listening to the white noise machine, breathing slowly and deeply. I'm almost there. Now I have to pee. I should have drunk that gallon of Pepsi. Now I've got restless leg syndrome like Elvis Presley. Then all the next day, narcolepsy. Is it weird that I fell asleep at McDonald's in the drive-thru? Please drive around, sir. I think I should drive around when I'm asleep. Apnea. But I get 3 more hours before I have to be up for work. 2 hours, 1 hour, I'm screwed thanks to sleep apnea. But 15 minutes would be pretty good. So good, so good, so good. I think I hear banjos.
Uh-oh.
But dum bum bum, would someone please hit me over the head with a canoe? The wheels in my head are made of sheep, but I'm really bleeped because I can't sleep. You hate me! You really hate me!
Yeah.
Thank you. And now a lovely second song from the even lovelier Caitlin Evanson.
Hey, by the way, if any of you guys have seen Steve's show, I don't know. I had my first time watching Steve's show, and I was, as we've talked about, in a puddle of my own happy urine after that. I was in hysterics. I had one eyelash stuck to the side of my face. Anyway, so please.
You mean the
come
Weird
to
Al
his
tribute show, right?
I am yes.
Are you sure he didn't
I am
roofie
a faithful.
you? It sounds more like roofie.
Her husband was sitting
Well,
right next to her.
You roofied both of them.
No, but go to the show. It's hysterical. I barely made it out alive.
Oh,
so.
thanks. Next one's February 11th.
Yes, February 11th, guys. Come with me to the show. I'm officially a faithful stalker. So.
Yay!
This song is it's maybe not as much comedy, ladies, as it is true. So you let me know if you feel this way. I was filling up at pump number 2 as you pulled in at number 3. We agreed it'd been a long time as we exchanged our pleasantries. You said you really missed me lately, that I was the rainbow in your storm, the petals on your daisies, and the rose among your thorns. And on and on and on you went with that same old tired wink, and all I could do is think. You were the cockroach in my coffee, and the taxes on my check. You were the spill on aisle 7, and the dreading what comes next. Most of the time I know that breaking up is hard to do, but just to eliminate confusion, I've come to the conclusion that it's not me, it's you. Our tanks were finally full, and I was obviously looking at my watch. And unfortunately, unlike this pump, damn, I couldn't shut you off. I hustled to my door, and as I was inching toward the seat, the thing I hoped to never hear, hey, are you free next week? So on and on and on I went with the maybe this next millennium, but really what I wanted to say was, you were the extra compact tampon, the sweat stains on my dress, construction on the exit ramp, Ray Rowdy GPS, just like the bent black thumbnail or the pebble in my shoe. I've come to the conclusion, and now there's no confusion, that it's not me, it's you. I've gotta clip my cat's toenails and unclog the bathtub drain, recalculate my taxes, wash my hair in the rain, because, honey, you were the cockroach in my coffee, and the taxes on my check. You were the spill on aisle 7, and oh God, what comes next, man? Most of the time I know breaking up is hard to do, but just to eliminate any confusion, I've come to the conclusion that it's not me, it's you.
Yeah!
I wrote that with Jerry Vandiver, who is
happens
on
to
this
be
call.
here. Wait a minute,
He's
wait a
here
minute,
right
wait a minute.
now. Jerry Vandiver.
Jerry wrote a song that has no canoes in it?
No canoe.
I know!
Wow.
Amazing.
Hi, Jerry. Thanks for joining us tonight.
So it was him and not you, is what you're saying.
That's what she's saying. If I was picking up on what she was putting down.
Yeah, that was really great. So that's great. All right.
That was tremendous.
That was tremendous. Where
Thank
are
you,
you going to
Caitlin.
be? Where are you going to be? Where are you working? Where can we see you?
Well, I do have a couple of things coming up at the Bluebird with Jerry.
Ooh.
Thanks to Jerry.
When?
Jerry gets the best gigs. Well, one is the Songwriter Spotlight. That's February 16th. But then also, Jerry, when's our? This is me at my worst.
Did you guys
Jerry,
sort
when's
this
our
out on
next
your own
gig?
time?
Yeah.
Jerry can mute if he wants to tell us.
Jerry's
Jerry, pipe
muted.
in.
I'll ask him to unmute. In fact, I'm bringing Jerry in.
Okay, I'm unmuted.
Hi, Jerry.
All right. Hey, Jerry.
Hi.
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 Hit songwriter Jerry Vandiver.
Yeah, we're
Jerry
doing
Vandiver.
the Sunday night on the 16th at the Bluebird. You going to be there, Steve?
If it's a Sunday, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and then I don't know which other one you're talking about, Caitlin. We're going to after that we're going to Michigan for a symposium, and after that we're going to Madison for a trade show.
That's right. We don't have the next one until Thanksgiving. That's right. Okay.
What kind of trade show is it?
What are you trading?
Yeah, canoes, of course.
Yes! Canoes!
Fantastic.
It's called Canoecopia.
Oh God.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Man, that was terrible. I'm getting rid of all of you. Thank you, Caitlin. That was
we got to get
wonderful.
Brad on. Look. Bye.
Bye.
Man, if we had Jerry one more canoe joke and you'd get a paddling. That's all I'm saying. Hey,
Well, I was pleased that you put the word smash your head with a canoe in your.
Thank you. That was for you. Thank you for
I
noticing.
caught that. Yeah.
Hey, everybody, it's Brett Terhune.
It's Brett Terhune, everybody.
Hello,
The
everybody.
famous Brett Terhune, everybody.
Thank you
Welcome.
for joining us once again.
Thanks for having me.
You know the
Yeah.
drill. We're going to do a little intro for you. Then you do 10 minutes of awesome stand-up. And then when that's done, we'll tell you how great you are.
And then you can leave because you got to go.
Yeah.
I do.
Sound good?
You have a hard out.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
It's time for our big headliner. Got some funny jokes to say. Oh, do a 10-minute set headliner. Man, I'm so glad that it's Monday. Yeah.
Brett Terhune.
Thank you, everybody, for having me. And Caitlin, I very much enjoyed your set. I wanted to say that I've known Caitlin for a while. I met her at the gas station. I was on pump 3. She was on pump 2. So you know the rest of the story. So, Caitlin, you're redhead, right? Just give me a thumbs up, right? Just from the internet. Yeah, we got some. And Brad, would you say you're a redhead?
I used to be very strawberry blonde. I don't know where it went.
Yeah.
I
Well,
know.
yeah. It's very nice to, come and get sunburnt with you guys. I changed the bulbs in my house. So appreciate that. Also, I just wanted to, we just moved into this house not too long ago. But we've kind of settled in, but can I show you guys this? My wife and I, it's not apropos of anything, but look, we love Halloween stuff. Can I show you this?
You do too.
That's adorable.
We got these at a flea market in Louisville, Kentucky. So, yeah, that one. And then we got this one too. So I have no jokes for these. I just always wanted to do prop comedy. I just never wanted to bring the props with me. So we do love Halloween, and we have that. You see the Chucky right there?
Yeah.
We hold him on our laps when kids come for trick or treating, and surprisingly, kids that are the same height are terrified of Chucky. So we didn't know that apparently, but. We love Halloween, and my wife doesn't like clowns. Show of hands, who doesn't like clowns?
Nobody likes clowns.
Okay.
No.
Brad, was that one right there behind you?
Maybe doesn't.
Yeah, okay, maybe. But I get like why people think clowns are scary. I don't think clowns are scary. To me, it's where the clown is that makes the clown scary. Like if you see a clown at a birthday party, he's supposed to be there. But if you see a clown in the middle of the woods, run. That is not his natural habitat. He's not out here to get his steps, not in those shoes, But
what about the White House?
Yeah, we go to a corn maze every year. We had a Halloween wedding, by the way. No, I'm just telling you because we love horror stuff. This whole room is full of horror stuff, but we had a Halloween wedding, and every year we go to a corn maze. I don't know if you've ever been to a corn maze before. You walk up to a shed, you pay a man $40, and then you get lost for 3 hours. It's the most tame activity you can do after handing a man in a shed $40. Like if that were a video, you'd be like, I probably shouldn't watch this next part at work. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's not going to be good. And your boss is like, what's that? You're like, it's Corn Hub. Don't worry. So But we're in the middle of the corn maze, and she takes it too seriously. Of course, we're walking around. She's like, "I've been putting pieces of popcorn on the ground so we know where we've been." I'm like, "I've been eating pieces of popcorn off the ground." We're going in circles. It's delicious out here. So, but we moved to this house not too long ago, and it's an older house built in 1950, owned by the same lady the whole time, and her name is Emma. And Emma didn't update a single thing. That's why we could afford this place. But it's like we're not going to change anything about it. This room actually, the lady did hair. This is a former salon, so I'm sitting in an old salon right now. But she didn't update anything, and we're not going to change anything because we love all the stuff. It's got wood panel walls, metal cabinets in the kitchen, and saloon doors, which is my favorite part. I love saloon doors. You can pretend you're in the wild, wild west or the back room at a video store. I walk in, I'm like, I want some whiskey and something frisky. That's what I want. She's like, you need to take the trash out, cowboy. So we moved into our house, and we realized this after the fact. We have bad neighbors. And our neighbors, they live to my right, your left, which is not really important to the joke at all. But they have a bunch of dogs, and I like dogs. I like German Shepherds, but I don't like these dogs. And because the problem is, like, it's how they were raised, right? The dogs aren't bad. It's just how they were raised, because they've never said things to dogs that you say to good dogs, stuff like stop barking, get on the leash, don't attack that guy. And they have a new neighbor on the other side of them, and I don't know what this guy looks like, but I know what he sounds like, because he's got a privacy fence and a lot of opinions. Because the dogs they just bark nonstop, and I used to hate it. Now I can't fall asleep without it. Like, I go on the road, I play dogs on my phone just so I can fall asleep. Schnauzers if you got them, but that's my preferred. But They bark nonstop, and then from over that privacy fence right over there, you just hear, "Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!" Doesn't that always work when you yell at a dog to be quiet? Doesn't it calm down immediately? Apologizes profusely. "Pardon me, sir. I had no idea I was causing such a ruckus. I'll calm down post haste." And that's a German Shepherd. I don't know why he's got that accent. That doesn't make any sense. That's the part I don't care.
Alt-right dog.
But I don't like the dogs, but I don't like that guy yells at the dogs, because they let the dogs out, which is who did it, by the way. Which is a better joke than you guys reacted. I want you guys to know that I'm going to call you out. They let the dogs out, which is who did it. Yeah. And the dogs bark, and then that guy shut up, and I'm like, "No, you shut up." I say that, and I go in the house immediately. I start all the problems. I solve nothing. I run in the house, and I peek out the blinds. I'm like, why are they fighting out there all the time? Sure glad the doorbell's recording it. Next time I come back, I'm going to give you guys the video, and we're going to watch the footage of my neighbors fighting with each other. We'll do it. I want to do a survey with you guys. Give me a thumbs up. Cat people, thumbs up. Okay, like nobody. These will okay. One person. These will be good. You and me, Paul. And then dog people, drag your ass on the carpet. Nobody wants to scoot for me. Okay. We like dogs more than cats. I know that. Because even if you don't like dogs for whatever reason, you know the breeds of most dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like Rottweiler, Golden Retriever, German Shepherd. But with cats, somebody will be like, "What kind of cat is that?" And then somebody else will be like, "Orange." I'm like, you didn't even try with that one. We talk about cats the same way we talk about Gatorade. What's your favorite? Blue. I like blue. Blue tastes good. I miss having dogs, because dogs have a terrible poker face. Like you come home from work and somebody got in the trash, and you could look at all the dogs and be like, who got it in the trash? And the guilty dog will be like, I don't know who got it in the trash. I've been trying to figure that out ever since you left. I called the cops. I've been dusting for fingerprints. He's covered in trash. There are coffee grounds coming out of his fur. That's who did it. And the whole time you're yelling, he's scared, but the tail's just going a little bit. He's like, I don't think we're going to the park, but I'm hoping we go to the park. And whether you're a cat or dog person, I think we can all agree that nothing wakes you up quicker in the morning than what was that sound? Not an alarm on our phones by now. I don't know how I'm going to get up at 4:30. So, I'm up. What's going on? I have late nights, and like sometimes they just wake me up, and I'm like, just put it wherever. I don't care. I like carpet. And then I get up, and I'm like, where did they put it? I can't find it anywhere. And you look long enough, and you're like, oh, no, it's under the bed in the middle. So thank you for doing that. Appreciate that. Guess that's not getting picked up till we move. So I'll leave you guys with these last few. I appreciate you having me on the show. I have a weird family, which I'm not unique. We all have a weird family, and if you don't, then you do. You have the weirder one, Norman Bates. But my mom is the weirdest one. I love her, but she's a Karen, and that's her name, by the way. It's Karen, and she's the least Karen you've ever met. Like, she wants to speak to the manager, but just to let him know how good of a job you're doing. My mom's a comment card filler router. 1-800, how's my driving? Who calls that? My mom does. I don't know how roundabouts work. I've been following him for 8 miles. He's doing such a good job. She can't hear anything, so we got her a new phone. We thought that would help. And it did, but because forever she had the flip phone still, and then she stopped selling drugs. So she said, Brent, I want to get out of the game. That's what she told me. And so we got her an iPhone, and that did help. But we realized the problem is that she can't hear anything. So when you call her, you hear her, but you hear whatever's going on in the background. Like, I've never seen one episode of Friends, but it's my favorite show. My wife's like, how's your mom? I'm like, I don't know, but Ross just got a monkey. I got to call you back. She'll voice text, and it's the same thing. She's talking into the phone like this, but then the phone is also picking up whatever's going on TV, which makes for weird text messages. This is a real one I got from my mom. It says, hey, baby boy, what have you been up to? I've just been refilling my hummingbird feeders. I haven't seen too many of them this year, probably because in the criminal justice system, sexually based offenses are considered especially heinous. In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories, sugar water. And I'm like, I think she had another stroke. We got to go check on her real quick. So that's my time. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, 2 things before we go. One,
yeah.
At your wedding, did you not play Werewolves Lament?
Of course we did. We played that. We played the one that was Monster and Mash, and I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about your stuff.
That's right.
Because actually, we hired a DJ, and he showed up dressed as Dracula.
Oh, wow.
But we were setting up, so nobody was in costume. But he walks in as Dracula, and he goes, you guys told me to be in a costume, right? And we said, yeah, but we just thought it would be fun if we had a very formal wedding and then Dracula on the 1s and 2s. So
where are you working? Where do we see you? What do we do?
Coming up, my website's brentcomedy.com, so you can find all my upcoming dates. But I'll be in Rochester, Minnesota, Hinton, West Virginia, Dayton, Kentucky, which is pretty much Cincinnati, Rochester, Minnesota, I think I said that, and Peoria, Illinois, for a lot of other stuff. And I do private shows all the time and blah blah blah. So,
and also he is on any social media the biggest MAGA supporter you'll ever see. It's
which is not true. It's a fake. I'm a fake supporter. Don't label me.
Okay, he's a fake supporter.
It's
he's infiltrating.
Satire.
How you
Satire,
write those,
everybody.
those are the most brilliant things I've ever seen. Okay, go to your thing. Thank you so much, Brent.
Bye.
Thank you
Very
very
much.
much,
Sorry, I
Brent.
got to run, guys.
Thanks,
Thank
Brent.
you.
That was
Yeah.
tremendous. Okay, we got a little time left. We got to do this thing.
Sometimes we get a show.
Yeah, sometimes.
Steve's juggling.
Oh.
Yeah, he's juggling. Hey, I'm trying. Let's see how many balls he drops today.
Okay, here we go.
1, 2, 3.
Wait, hell, that's a warm up.
And it's over.
Nope. Okay, now I'm done. Thanks.
Well, that was better than we expected.
That
Okay.
was actually not better than we expected. You're going back.
I got another thing.
Oh God, the thing. Yeah, we gotta do the
How
thing.
about another dumb song from Steve for no reason?
A banjo? Are you kidding?
I figured if we're gonna have colonoscopies and jugglers and clowns, we better have a banjo.
There you go.
Here's a little song I just finished up. It's gonna be live on the Thump in about 4 hours.
All right.
Here we go. And it's out of tune. Fine. And now I will complain about two very important things: artificial intelligence and America's descent into fascism. Old MacDonald was a graphic artist. AI blows. And he was having a tough financial time already because AI blows with cheap, stupid computer-generated art here and some creepy fake video there that's so obvious and lame, and it uses up millions of gallons of water. Big time H2O. How much water does it use? Patty wants to know. Why, as much as the Gulf of Mexico, which is still the Gulf of Mexico, you dummies. Oh, and speaking of dummies, we're also often crazy. Old Tom Arnold has a crazy ex-wife, got kicked off her own show. Why? Because she said a black lady looked like a monkey and that all the Jews need to go. With a prescription drug here and a multiple personality disorder there, and saying Jews are running everything while forgetting that she's freaking Jewish and making cringe rap videos for 45. Here a nut, there a nut, head way up her butt, but old Tom Arnold has a crazy ex-wife. Alt-right, Third Reich, Roseanne. And it's so disappointing and infuriating because she's a comedy hero of mine, for real. In the 90s, her show was amazing. And now, it's a good thing she's not in the new administration, right? Because having an uncloseted Nazi running things would be stupid. Oh, wait. Old Dick Donald has a billionaire friend. Elon blows. And when he gets excited, he does a Nazi salute because he's a big a-hole. With an oligarchy here and an ethnic cleansing there and deporting lots of people who pick tomatoes and build houses and put out fires for the love of crap and taking away rights of everyone who isn't straight and white and male and Christian because that is exactly what Jesus would do. Even though that nasty bishop lady says we have to be nice to each other, that is not in the game plan. We need to raise the price of insulin now that eggs are so cheap. Here a Heil, there a Heil, everywhere a Sieg Heil, certified out of his mind, headway up his behind in Germany with AFD, riling up the Nazis. Henry Ford, anal wart, he's the one to deport. Old Dick Donald has a billionaire friend. Sieg Heil, bros, coming for DEI amigos. OMG, this blows, and it's just so very obvious that very, very, very old Dick Donald shat the farm. Gee, I sure miss Joe. Thank you very much. And now some juggling. Oh, good.
Oh, God.
Go for it, Brad. Wow, you got the best banjo ever because I can't hear it.
That's right. I don't have my stupid.
That's right. No, don't change anything. It's wonderful.
Play
Nice.
the thing
That's
while
really
I'm doing
nice.
this. We'll do the next thing.
Maybe Brent will play that at his wedding. All right, it's time to beg for money. Let's do the begging for money thing.
Brad begs for money. Hey, we need your money. We don't charge a cover or a 2-drink minimum, so what did you expect, Jack?
Look for those bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean those bare necessities and Mother Nature's recipes that bring the bare necessities to life. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, go to.
Hang on a second. Bob wants to say something. Bob wants to say that Caitlin, if you ever need a dancing partner, he's in.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
Do the same.
Gladly.
Ladies and gentlemen, go to virtualcomedyshow.com, click donate to the comedians, and you'll never see another banjo on this show. It'll all be over. And also, if you go to virtualcomedyshow.com and give money to the comedians, we'll find other towns that Patti can go and destroy. It'll be fantastic. Towns we don't like.
Brad, if I give $20,
Yeah.
Yes.
if I give $20, can I tell a joke?
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, bring her
Would you
up.
like to be spotlit? Here we go.
Goes Caitlin. Go.
All right, this is for my $20 Venmo.
Don't everybody get this idea now.
Everybody get this idea.
Yes. What does a Jedi get at the bakery?
What does a Jedi get at the bakery?
Only one cannoli.
Ah!
Thank you.
That's cute.
That'll be $50.
That'll be
All right, go ahead, Brad.
So now Caitlin's going to go to virtualcomedyshow.com and click donate to the comedians. And if you would like to tell a joke on this show, and hopefully somebody won't talk during the punchline and give us $20, we'll do that too. That's fantastic. Go to virtualcomedyshow.com and we will get Brent another Halloween album. We'll do another one.
That's right.
Play ours. So, all right, that's enough.
Okay, it's time for the worst joke of the
You're
week.
not going to believe this joke either. No,
Okay, let me do the
that's
thing
all.
though, and then Brad will have to pay us $1,000. Here we go.
Worst joke. Worst joke. Worst joke. Worst joke.
Boo! That was the worst joke ever.
Wherever I wander, wherever I roam, I couldn't be fonder of my big home. All right, here it is. You're not going to believe it. You think we set it up. The worst joke of the week. Roseanne Barr
No way.
is shopping a new comedy series about a small town farm in Alabama and a family that saves America with guns, the Bible, and alcoholism. Totally true. Barr promises it will be silly, offensive, and a cross between Roseanne and The Sopranos. She is now testing titles to find the perfect one that encapsulates everything about the show. Fingers crossed she gets her first choice, The Boberts.
Good night, everybody.
Hey, that was a virtual comedy show. We learned a lot of stuff we didn't need to know, like into the toilet, America goes. That's what you get when you watch this show. It's gonna be a long 4 years. We have a lot of fun at the virtual comedy show. It's better than sitting home playing with your toes or going to the dump to watch them decompose. Keep coming back to the virtual comedy show. We appreciate your support of the virtual comedy show. With a budget of nada, nothing zero, we're a little less fancy than HBO. Still, every Monday is the virtual comedy show. See you Monday at the virtual comedy show. It's at www.virtualcomedyshow.com. That's right.
Jokes for 20.